everyone, it is Ken. It is Thursday. I know, I'm present. But today's video is going to basically just be a quick life update, Cohen update, all in all, just a big ol' update vlog. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. Alright, so I'm gonna start it out by talking about myself. So let's go through that really quickly. So I am still at the vet clinic. I have been there now for about 5 months. I absolutely love it there. I love my coworkers. I love all the owners and the pets, of course. But all in all, I love my job, which makes it easier to leave sweet Cohen. It still is kind of hard time to time when I have to leave him to go to work, but sometimes we have to make sacrifices, and I'm okay with that. With that being said, I am pretty close to finishing my Christmas shopping. Are you guys a gradual shopper like throughout the year, or are you guys last minute shoppers like me? Leave your answer in the comments because I would love to know. I am a huge procrastinator when it comes to gifts, and I love to give gifts. It's just like a part of my love language is giving gifts. So like I put a lot of effort into gift giving, and I'm always the last one to finish my gifts. So with that being said, I will be done probably this weekend shopping, but what are your guys' statuses? Let me know. This weekend we have a Christmas party for my dad's company, who Logan works for, my husband. Super excited about it because it's for my family business and I've never been able to go to one. So I'm super excited to go do that. And then I believe we're also going to be going to Paul's. It is originally just a pumpkin patch during like the fall season, but during the winter time they have like Santa there and cookies and all this other kind of fun stuff. So we're gonna take Cohen there hopefully this weekend or the weekend after that. We would just like to go. We haven't gotten a picture of Cohen with Santa, and I would like to at least get one. And then I will let him choose to do that as he gets older. But for right now, I am going to be at least getting a picture done with Santa either this weekend or next weekend. So that is in our plans for the next 2 weeks, weekend-wise. All right, so I am also going to add that I have started up a new little commitment, I'm going to say. I have joined Beachbody as a Beachbody coach, mainly to better myself. I want to get into a routine. I want to learn how to commit. I want to eat healthy, all that kind of fun stuff. A lot of my friends and family members have done Beachbody or are still doing Beachbody and have loved it. And I have heard that if you sign up as a coach, that is when you get the most results, because that's when you're going to push yourself the most. So with that being said, I am in week 2. I am doing the program Transform 20. It is with Shanti, and they're 20-minute workouts, but they whoop your ass. Like, I am sweating so bad by the end of it. I've been doing pre-workout through Beachbody and their Recover chocolate stuff. I've done some of their Shakeology. So all in all, I am loving that so far. And I'm excited to dig more into the coaching aspect and actually, you know, building some team members of mine so that we can kind of keep each other motivated, and better ourselves and get healthy. I joined Beachbody for myself. It wasn't for anybody but myself. I just feel like I needed something that made me feel really good about myself, and because I've committed the past 2 weeks, I am already tapping myself on the back because I have committed. And yes, I have taken 2 rest days and I shouldn't have, but I also have a cold, like you guys heard on Tuesday's video. I do have a cold and I'm still getting over it. It's just the congestion part that's just a pain in the butt, and it literally gives me congestion headaches. Yes, I'm wearing unmatching things, but it's because it is my day off and I'm trying to relax and take it as my day off. Tuesday I cleaned and whatnot before recording the vlog. Today I've just kind of been more laid back. I'm relaxing. I'm trying to give my body time to get over whatever this little thing is, and again, it's not, you know what, I'm still selling and also using Monat products. You guys have probably heard me before talk about them, but I am still to this day using and loving them. It's been a year and a half of using all these products. They've been having like the most awesome sales lately, and I haven't indulged in any of them, and I have regretted that. So for those of you who use Monat and got to snag some of that, I am jealous. But I have just been holding back because I wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to give my son a really good Christmas. And so along with the life update, you guys have heard me say plenty of times now before that I would like to get better with YouTube videos. I am wanting to actually say right now that I am wanting to commit on my days off to a vlog, film, whatever, even if I have to like video batch. I want to get better at it. I want to eventually do YouTube full time. I would love to get like a super nice filming camera. So if you guys have any nice cameras, like I have a camera that's super nice, but for vlogging, it is not perfect for that. So if you guys have any good vlogging cameras that actually have, you know, where you can see yourself, let me know, because lately I have been filming on my iPhone, which is, it's doable, but I would much rather just have like a legit nice camera specifically for vlogging. So if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. But this is me telling you right now that I am going to try to commit and keep up with this and work at it and just kind of see where this goes. So recently, not only family members and friends of mine, but some other followers of mine have asked if we have been thinking about baby number 2, and I'm just going to simply answer with sometimes. We know right now we are not ready to have baby number 2. I personally I want to wait until we have a house, which is a part of this life update. We are still house hunting. So with that house hunting, I just would rather us have the house and not have to worry about moving again. The last time we moved, so when we moved into this apartment, I was like 30 weeks pregnant and it was miserable. So I don't want to go through that again, and I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm somebody who prepares and prepares and prepares, and I just want to be ready for it this time. And yeah, so I hope that answers you guys' questions. Yes, we do want to have another kid. It's just not in our cards right now, and that's okay. Yes, I have baby fever 24/7. I've been getting a lot of like yearly updates or flashbacks of Cohen a year ago today on like my Snapchat or stuff like that, and it brings back all these little memories, and it like tugs at my little ovaries. But we are not planning a baby number 2 just yet. So when I do, y'all will know. And then also I wanted to talk about the house hunting. Now, the reason why I want to talk about house hunting is because like we're still house hunting, but we're not, if that makes sense. Michigan's house market is awful right now. So for houses that you normally could get for like $180,000, they are now like $280,000 or $230,000, which might not seem like a lot, but it's a huge difference. And so like we're trying to like wait for the perfect time, but also wait for that perfect house and the perfect opportunity. So yes, we are still house hunting, but we're trying to be patient and wait for that perfect house to come about, because it's just been letdown after letdown, and it's just been terrible. So hope that answers your guys' questions to the whole house hunting as well. So I want to do a quick update on our son Cohen really fast, and then I'm going to jump back to just a whole update in general. So with that being said, Cohen is now 18 months old. He'll be 19 months old on the 20th of this month, so right before Christmas time. He is 32 pounds 2 ounces, and he is 35 inches long, so he is a big boy. He is now teething his 2-year-old molars. So he's been having pretty rosy cheeks. He's been kind of patting and tapping and pulling his ears and all that kind of fun stuff. Now, normally when he teased, you wouldn't even know that he was doing it. It would just pop through, and that's when you would find out. That is not how it's working this time around. He is crankier. And let's just say I'll get into most of those details here in a minute, but they're not coming through. They're definitely there. There's bumps back there, and you can tell that they're just swollen, and it doesn't feel great back there. So yeah, along with that, Cohen is also saying 2-worded phrases. So he'll say like, oh no. He loves to say like, go, 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 go when we go to like go to the bathtub. Because we are currently blocking, like I said, we were blocking into the kitchen and the bathroom and everything like that back at that part of the apartment. Just because we like have baby proofed, but he has figured everything out now. So he loves to say go, 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 going to the bathroom, to go in the tub. And then he also says thank you, and he says please. He says Coco. He probably has been saying that now for a couple of months, but it's super cute that he does that. And his just personality is coming out a lot lately. He is really into the Santa Claus movies, like that whole series with Tim Allen. He loves those movies, which is fantastic because those are my favorite movies I grew up with, so it's just been perfect. And I can just tell that this time of the year is just way more merrier now that he's older. His reactions are more fun. Like I said, we do the advent calendar, and every time we do it, he just always reacts. He's like, oh, just so excited. So with that being said, personality is definitely showing through, and he is starting to say 2-worded sentences and learning new things every single day. So along with the speech with Cohen, he kind of has his own little language as well. So like he will literally be like, just make weird noises like that. And if you do it back, he'll continue doing it. So like he thinks you're talking to him in that language. But it's super cute when he does it. It's hilarious, and he's just a goofball when he does it. But it's like his most consistent language sometimes is just his made up one. And I know it's part of like his age, but it's hilarious to listen to. So that is another thing. And along with the 2-year-old molars, I'm going to be getting into some of those other side effects with that. So he has been having tantrums. He's been throwing them probably for 2-3-ish months, so probably since the ending of October, beginning of November. He will literally throw himself on the floor. He will scream if you take something like away from him that you don't want him to have. So he's definitely in his early terrible 2 stage, which is completely fine, and we're working through it. We have learned to just like not react when he throws a tantrum, because when we do react, that is when he does it the most. So really we just don't make eye contact when he does it. And obviously, like, I'm not somebody who, like, just will ignore it if he's super upset. So, like, if he's upset about something, then yes, I comfort him. But I don't baby him in certain situations, if that makes sense. You guys probably understand what I'm getting at. But with that being said, tantrums are at the very top right now, along with testing boundaries. He will literally, because I count 1, 2, 3 when I don't want him doing things, and he comprehends that. So that has been our system. But now he's getting to a point where I will say 1 and he will look at me and straight up go 2 and smile. So he's in the testing stage as well of boundaries. He knows what everything means, and we know he knows what it means. Like, he knows what no means, and he knows what yes means. But he's been testing that a lot lately. So if you tell him no, he will kind of smirk and do it again, just to get a reaction out of you. So sometimes when he's doing something I don't want him doing, I don't react, I don't look at him, and then he kind of almost stops doing it. So I think that might be kind of the road that I'm going to be going on to further that effect of what he's doing right now, because let me tell you, it really tests us. I'll tell you that much. So along with the teething, and I don't know if this is a part of the teething, but it has just happened like within the past 2 weeks, Cohen has gotten like super picky with his food, like especially things that he always likes, like hot dogs he's been throwing for some reason, and just other things that he normally likes to eat, he's just not liking it. And he's not really wanting to eat anything crunchy, and I kind of think that the crunchy thing has to do with maybe it's hurting his teeth back here. But he's definitely going through some food something. He's going through a phase, and that's okay, because I know that they do eventually go through like an aversion, and I think that's kind of what's happening right now. So I'm going to probably, the next time I go grocery shopping, which by the way, I'll probably film this time because I go to multiple different places now, so I think it'd be interesting for you guys to see my strategy of grocery shopping. That I want to give more options for him to try to change things up, if that makes sense. Along with that, Cohen is learning to drink from a straw. Now, yes, I know at 18 months he should already be doing that, but for some reason he like does not comprehend that he doesn't need to move the cup up. So like he's learning to like put it down a little bit more, but he's still like holding it up there. So we're working on the straw and it has just definitely been a challenge, and I don't know why, because he's like, he does it correctly, but then he'll like put it up in the air, and I'm like, no, you're not getting anything when you do that. So that is one thing we're working on, is drinking with a straw and also drinking out of a cup. We've been using the Munchkin like cups. He's been using those now for a couple of months now, but here soon I want to actually see him drink out of a normal cup and just kind of see where he's at, if that makes sense. So that's with that aspect. Cohen is in size 3T for the most part now, and he wears basically a size 8 in shoes. And I don't know if that's infant size or toddler size. He has big feet for a little boy. He's in size 6 in diapers. And then he also is going through a sleep regression. So I don't know if this has anything to do with the molars, but the past 2 weeks, he just has not been wanting to fall asleep. He will literally take almost 2 hours to fall asleep at night. He almost takes an hour to fall asleep for nap time, or just doesn't want to take a nap at all. And it's just been really interesting and like kind of troubleshooting. We are kind of figuring out that if we wait an hour later than normal, then put him down for like a nap or bed, he does better that way. So that might be kind of what we're doing here, is kind of changing his bedtime from 7:30 to 8:30 now, and then his nap time from noon to like 1 o'clock, and we'll just have to see how that works. But yeah, that's pretty much the update for him. He just was at the doctor's last week. And I literally straight up asked her, because he's been tugging at his ears and whatnot, I straight up asked her if she could check his ears, because I was worried he had an ear infection again, because he was tugging and whatever else, and his ears were clear. So it's definitely not an ear infection, so don't comment that. I know you guys want to be helpful, but I have already checked on that and it's not an ear infection. So the doctor says that he is definitely teething. So with that being said, that is probably what's just going on, and it's just gonna be a learning curve for all of us. All right, I'm gonna try to finish this video before the neighbors get upstairs, because they just got home from school, just like the other day, like I told you, and they're gonna get loud upstairs. So I'm gonna finish this video off with this last update, and it's not the greatest update, but I gotta update it. So you guys know I got that 2016 Jeep Cherokee a couple months ago. Well, on Thanksgiving we were driving home, and here we were having like a storm kind of thing with snow and ice and stuff like that. We were heading home and somebody was not in the correct lane, and they completely like, so pretend this is us and this is them, so they're like on an angle right here. They thought they were in like the furthest left lane for some reason, even though they saw us here. And he turned completely like this to go to like, there was a Walgreens right here, and we didn't have time to stop because it was icy and slick. So we obviously hit him in my Jeep, and the Jeep is not drivable, which is very sad. I am now driving my Equinox again, which is what Logan has been driving, and now Logan is driving a work truck. But with that being said, the Jeep is not drivable, but it is fixable, so that is good. And we are all okay. I had like a bruise here from the seatbelt. The airbags did not go off. Cohen was fine, and we all were pretty much fine. We were sore for a couple of days, but other than that, we were okay. So on the bright side, we were all okay, and now I know that my Jeep is pretty safe, because for the damage we did to that car from us hitting, compared to the Jeep, it's definitely pretty safe. So 10 out of 10 out of safety in the Jeep Cherokee so far. But with that being said, I'm down my Jeep Cherokee. I'm driving the Equinox, which is scary to drive anyways because it's just a front wheel drive, which yes, it's fine for the winter, but I was really excited about that Jeep, and we got the Jeep for that whole reason for this winter. So with that being said, that is going to basically conclude today's life update vlog. I hope next week's videos are more entertaining for you guys. I have actually filmed one of them today. So yes, I'll probably be wearing the same thing that you see in this video next week. But that's pretty much all I got for you. And you guys can already probably hear the neighbors. So I will see you next week in next week's vlog. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. What is it? Is it snow? Look at it.